Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be unboxing and reviewing two aircraft here. We have an NG Models Norse Atlantic Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, and then Phoenix Models JetBlue A320. And these are two aircraft that I've wanted in my collection for quite some time, and I really do like the look of these aircraft. And yeah, that's basically it. And so I think we're gonna start with the I think I want to start with the JetBlue first. All right, so starting off with, of course, this Phoenix Models JetBlue A320, and I'm sorry about the blurriness on the camera there if you can see that, but oh well, you're just gonna have to deal with it throughout this unboxing. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna start with the Phoenix Models JetBlue A320 here, and this is in Phoenix, or I should say that it's pretty interesting how Phoenix released a few JetBlue aircraft after recently over the past year of 2024, I believe. As JetBlue mostly has their aircraft from Gemini Jets and or NG, but having Phoenix and JC Wings is pretty interesting, and I think that this is the third U.S. aircraft that was released in the Phoenix Models form, as Phoenix mostly produces European and Africa kind of aircraft, but not mostly U.S. domestic aircraft or stuff like that. But I mean, they have released a Prime Air 737 freighter a while back. And then, of course, now, a few years later, we have some releases of JetBlue aircraft. And I'm glad to finally have this in my collection. And once I add this to my collection, I think I'm going to be getting rid of my my Daron A320, as you can see right here. And it's really terrible. And the cockpit is also really crooked as well. So I can't wait to finally add this to my collection and get rid of that A320. But apart from that, let's just unbox this aircraft here. So the A320 from JetBlue has been the backbone of their fleet. They currently have 129 of these aircraft. And that number will drop up eventually when they have more Airbus A220-300s, which are going to be replacing the Embraer 190 and a few of their older A320s as well. But of course, for now, they have 129 A320s and then a few Embraer 190s still flying around. And then I believe you have a lot of A220s on order here, or that are in service right now. But yeah, here it is. Phoenix JetBlue A320. Looking really nice. Okay, so going into detail on this very nice looking aircraft here, we have the cockpit right there, along with the L1 door there, and then down there you have the little name, which I believe it says sorry about that. Think it says Score Blue or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. But then next up we have the JetBlue logo around some of those windows there. You then got the emergency escapes there, the blue engines there, and then these orange wing fence on the wings there. And then of course you have the wing itself, and then you have the registration, which is N, or November, I should say, 554 Juliet Bravo. And then down there we also have Airbus A320 under that kind of white spotlight circle thingy there. And then moving to the tail, of course, we have this really nice design on the tail here, which I really like the look of on this aircraft here. And it's quite different to the regular kind of A320 spotlight tail color scheme that I'll show you guys. All right, so yeah, you could definitely see the differences in those like tails. That obviously you have the JetBlue titles on the tail there, with the spotlight design in the background there. But of course, on the Phoenix one, or the newer spotlight livery, where I should probably reiterate, hey, you have this like really nice design pattern in the background there. But overall, this is a really, really nice looking aircraft. And Phoenix actually did a pretty good job on this A320 Ti, I gotta say. Hey, I really like the look of this model, and it's not terrible at all, I think. And so, yeah, now we're going to move on to the Norse 787-9, of course. And so here we have it, the Norse Boeing 787-9. So if you guys don't know what Norse Airlines are, they are, I believe they're a airline based from Norwegian, but they have like what do you call that? They can operate under the UK or something like that. Yeah, and we've had airlines like Avianca and I think KLM do this as well. We have like Avianca, Costa Rica, El Salvador, and more. And then for what was that other airline that I said? Oh yeah, KLM UK, which operated I think a few regional aircraft under the UK kind of subsidy, and yeah, different like things and airlines like that can like do this kind of subsidy where they can have their own aircraft, but they operate under a different type of company or country. But anyways, let's just get unboxing into this Norse 787-9, which is going to be really exciting. And this is also my third 787 from NG too, which is really cool, as I really do like the NG 787s. But inside the cradle here we of course have the aircraft itself in all of its glory. Here, hold on, let me take this cover off real quick. And yep, here it is, Norse 787-9. All right, so here we have the aircraft. It looks really, really cool, and I love the Norse kind of livery here. And yeah, we have the Norse 787-9, and as I said, and Norse are a fairly new like airline in the world that started operating in I think 2022. I gotta say, or maybe 2023. And they started flying to like Washington, Dallas, New York, JFK, and a few other destinations like that. Yeah, and I believe they still do, of course, fly those destinations and operate under North Atlantic, UK, and other things like that. But apart from that, let's just get into detail on this beautiful looking Norse 787-9 Dreamliner, of course. All right, so of course you have the copper windows there with that kind of rigid looking 787 nose there. Then down there you have the name of the aircraft, which is can't really tell what that says. Should say something like, oh yeah, it says Redwood, I believe. Then after that you have the Boeing 787-9 there. Norse titles there in like a there goes that blurriness again. I apologize, you guys, about that blurriness on my camera. As I said, though, we have the Norse titles in like a darker blue, and then in like a lighter blue, we have like flynorse.com there. And then moving to the middle of the aircraft now, you have the L2 door there. And then you have the wings, of course, those 787 wings. The engines, which look really nice. It's almost like a baby blue color, which looks really cool. And then moving to the rear of the aircraft now. Hold on. You have the registration, Shinji C. I believe that's a C. KOF. And then you also have the UK flag, and then the amazing looking Norse Atlantic Airways kind of tail there, with the Viking kind of ship logo. Oh, and of course, if you guys didn't notice that Vikings were the first people to cross the ocean, and on a Viking ship, which took quite a long time and took days to get to the U.S. But of course, now to kind of, replicate it, we have a Norse flying around to show this kind of to show its what do you call that? Sorry about my stutter there, but yeah, that's basically it. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, and I really like the look of these two aircraft here. Of course, the Norse 787 looks really nice, and the same with the JetBlue A320 as well. They look really nice. But besides that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, I will be, of course, getting rid of my Daron A320 from JetBlue there, which I'm really happy to get rid of. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. And actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow, I believe, for my collection for June of 2025. So yeah, bye.